So, Madam President, dear Helena, now where your presidency is coming to an end, what information do you have for our community?
Well, I think that we have been able to increase our strength as a community, and that I think it's very important. Um, and also, I think we have been able to increase the relation between the different committees, um, and at the same time, to keep them very independent and very responsible for each of their tasks. And so I think in this way we have been able to increase the reach out of UEG in general. Also, I think it's very important that we have been able to attract the young people.
Absolutely.
Uh, that is really something
Mm.
that I'm happy, and
Mm.
I've been happy to see during this meeting.
Very
What
good.
I will miss the more,
Yeah.
it's mostly the good environment and good relations and the good friends that I have met and that I still am meeting uh, between everybody that I found during this presidency.
Helena, what are you most proud of beside being the first female president of UEG?
What I'm most proud of is, in fact, that I think I worked as a role model. And the fact that I've seen during these 4 years, starting in the vice presidency, there were many more women applying for the different positions. I think this was really an important
Yes,
point for me.
absolutely. Very good. Something you have learned you would like to tell our UEG community?
I learned again that union is strength, and that now our member societies and our national societies must think of UEG maybe in a slightly different way. And they should think of us as a community that can be very useful for the GI, for the GI in general, so not the specialized GI. Yeah.
If I may ask you, what would be your advice for me now, stepping into your shoes, so to say?
Well, I'm sure you are going to have a lot of initiatives for yourself, but I would suggest to even more increase our international outreach. And we have seen that there are increasingly more uh, different different areas of the world that are interested in collaborating with UEG
Mm.
and in having several common activities,
Yeah.
several research several research projects, and also I suggest or ask you to keep on trying to increase the equity and diversity
Absolutely.
in UEG. And I'm
Absolutely.
almost sure, I'm sure that this will happen. Now it's my turn. It's my turn to ask you. Uh, Tell us about your. What do you feel about being UEG president?
Yeah. Well, I think what you just said, the reach out to other areas and the internationalization of UEG is one thing which we already started during your term, and I will certainly continue on that. Then I think one of the challenges really is what are we doing with artificial intelligence within JI, in endoscopy, writing guidelines everywhere. So we need to address that and find a way to incorporate this in how we are dealing with gastrology as a field. So that is the things, or two maybe, which I would like to dwell on in the future. And then certainly keep up the good work which you started and continue that in our committees with our member societies and also uh, make some more effort to integrate the national societies. That is one of the things I think we need to do really.
Yeah, I completely agree. And what do you think are the main challenges that UEG as an organization and community is facing?
I think we are in a very good standing, our federation as such, but the challenges obviously are to finance our business. And there we have to look beyond the day we are having it right now. That is to say, we have to find other sources, not to say so much of income, but other sources where we engage. And one of the things which we have started is taking UEG on board for European grants, where UEG does what it can be doing best, that is, be part of the so-called dissemination package. Okay, UEG is very good in marketing, advertising. Look at this all around here. It's perfect from a public affairs and dissemination point of view. And this strength of the organization, I would like to put to work for European grants, which would also then broaden our scope and at the same time generate some income for our federation.
I wish you a very, very successful 2 years.